Hello, I'm Jan M. Pespel, the CEO of the GCCcoin.com, and this is the 4th edition of the company call. We have been again very busy this week. A lot of great things is happening here. You don't see everything out there on your side of the screen yet, but really a lot of great things happening. We have great progress in the programming and in the network also. We have some big networkers around the world joining us again this week. So everything looks really positive, so that's good. I've had a few questions regarding the coin price. Well, that's actually quite simple to answer. I was happy to see that the coin price were going up and rising, like from 0.10 to, let's say, 0.14. It was steadily stable, everything nice. And then during the last few weeks, too many people think they would like to sell their coins. And that's what we have. It's all you guys out there who decide. So, it's supply and demand. So, we have a curve. Somewhere there will be a price. And if there's too many of you guys who would like to sell the coins, I don't have any idea why you want to sell your coins this early in the stage, because it's maybe not so intelligent, but that some of you want to sell the coins now. Okay, great. But if there's too many of you doing it, then some of your other colleagues will get this question, but why is it not rising? Well, too many of you guys are selling. So it's very simple. It's a supply and demand. So if you want to make the value go up, then all of you together have to stick together and make this global cryptocurrency come true. Super simple. You have to believe it, and instead of trying to selling at 0.10 or, because we're already down there now, or 0.14, wait like 84 months if you can wait 84 months. Try and benefit greatly from this thing, because there's much more to get out of it than from 0.10 to 0.14, or even selling again at the 0.11 or 0.12. Personally, I don't see a lot of sense in that, but different people are different, but okay. So there's not so much sense in it, but I'm quite sure that you guys out there will understand it, and it will slowly move up in the right direction. So I don't have to worry about that. The thing is that maybe some of you speculate too much in a coin and not thinking about actually building a network. I mean, our network is growing fine, but it's not only about like, okay, the coin will go up. Of course it will go up. I mean, I expect so, because of the ecosystem and everything else that we put in around. But you also have to build the network. When there's coming more people into your network, there will be more people who would like to buy the coin. And then we have supply and demand again, and it's very simple. Then it should move in a direction where everybody would like it to go. So, you have to think about this, that it's a long-term business. It's not something about 3 months, you take your coins, you sell them again, you get your package price back. That's not what this is about. This is a big vision about making the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. Global cryptocurrency that everyone in the globe can use and benefit from. So make everybody benefit from it. Believe in it and keep them a little longer. Don't sell too many of them. Of course you can sell them, it's okay, but not too many, because then this thing about pressing the price down, when too many sellers and too few buyers, you affect the price. Simple. The basic idea of all this is that we would like to enter the cryptocurrency market. So we have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and other coins out there. We want to enter with a big market cap, so a big part of it. That means that a lot of you guys will have to have your coins, have your wallets, be using them in the ecosystem which we're building up during the next 84 months, and start using it slowly. Then automatically the value and the growth will come. Well, the thing is that we're creating both buyers and sellers, and that's why it's going to be stable. Yeah. So it's nice and easy going in a direction that step by step we will put more and more ecosystem products. But it's not like that you have to wait for the ecosystem, because it will come. It will just benefit more to your business. So what you should do is you should help your own business and make it attractive for your friends to join, and just make the coin value go up. It's very simple. You know how. I just said it. So the thing is that the last 2.5 years we have been in the structuring phase of building up everything here. There's a lot of the things you don't see yet, but it's just on the way. Now we come into the phase where we are building the structure, the network, and we're getting so many great networkers in right now that this is going to go really fast very soon. So you have to think like this, that you are building your network, concentrating about this, and not, let's say, waiting for an ecosystem. The 3D hub, we're working on it, it's coming. But think like the internal products we have. Now we're not talking about the ecosystem around, we're just talking about the internal products. So the GCC pool mining, this is a great offer when you take to the after release package. You get the double up on the coins. I mean, this is a super great offer. So I would say that everyone should really consider taking such a package. €7 a week. It's like €28 a month, right? So it's very little. You don't have to, but it's a great deal. So that means that when we get to the release, you will get a lot of coins and double up. So it's super. The thing is that even without thinking about ecosystem, and you just say that you are here and you in one leg have 1,000 people, your power leg, and in your other leg you will have, for example, 150. If they only have just the GCC club to after release, already there in a month you will earn €420 just on that. When the autoresponder, the landing page comes, it's also an internal product. Then it's not 420 a month for this, it's 2-3 times more. So then think, if you continue building your network and then the ecosystem products comes, how fast you then suddenly grow in volume and how much more money you can earn. So concentrate about building your network now. We are in the building phase. Yeah? Okay, good. So actually, when you're talking about 3D printing, and we're talking about the coin price and all these other things, then we had a very, very great guy visiting us. He's very visionary, a really cool guy. He visited us last Friday, and he asked us to 3D print our first 3D coin. So this is a GCC coin printed on one of our printers here in the office, and the first one goes to him. I will not say who it is, but he knows, and it will be on its way. So I just want to say, keep up the good work you're doing out there, because you're doing great. The network is growing. All our team internally, I want to say thank you to all of them, because they're really doing a hard work and many overtime hours to make everything happen for you guys out there. We hired more people again to support you guys, and so on and so on. So it's really going good. So I can only say that believe in it, keep on going, and like I always say, just before I will give the word to Mira and Sven, everything you can imagine is real. See you next time, next week. Bye.
Hi, this is Mira Peltomäki, the Chief Technical Officer of the GCC Group. I'm joining us here tonight in Barcelona at the GCC Casa, where I'm setting up our new office. Tonight I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the development process itself. Now, as affiliates, I'm sure when you're thinking about the development process, you're actually mostly concentrating on things that you see happening on our website, because we're constantly pushing out new features in order to improve the experience of the website for you. Or you might be thinking of the development of our ecosystem 24, which I'm sure that you are all greatly anticipating. But as a CTO, I'm actually mostly concentrated about the people, the developers, who are working together with me to make this all happen. Now, they all are very different people. They come from different backgrounds. They have different kind of experience in the amount of years, and their skill sets are sometimes completely amazingly unique. Now, for instance, we have some people who are taking care of the website look and feel, who are making all the forms and making everything pretty for you to admire. These are our front-end developers, and they are making all these visible things happen together with our graphics department. We also have people who are experts in the payment system, such as ensuring that when you select to do a bank transfer payment, you are able to print the correct invoice, or who take care of the GoCoin payment gateway. And also they will ensure that every time when we are opening a new form of payment, everything will happen smoothly. Now, we also have people who you might not actually realize that are being part of the development of the website. But these are very important people, and they are most of the time our most experienced people. These are people who take care of the transactional side of things. They ensure that everything's logged correctly, everything is happening correctly, and the website is performing as fast and as reliable as possible. Now, I'd like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to the team, who is really doing a great job. They are really wonderful, and they are very happy and excited to be part of the GCC family. I would like to take a little bit deeper look at the GCC transfer. Now, the GCC transfer is a very long-awaited feature. When most people are thinking about GCC transfer, they are referring to the member-to-member transfer, which will be shortly available on our site. But when I think of GCC transfer, for me, actually, it's much more than that. Because GCC transfer is the foundation of the payment system, which will be happening with the GCC. This means that every single time when somebody will pay with the GCC coin somewhere in the world, on our website, in the shop, or wherever that payment might happen, we have to ensure that everything runs correctly and smoothly. Now, one of the most important things is that every time when somebody is making a payment with GCCs, we have to deduct transfer fees from this payment, or transaction fees. Now, these fees, as you well know, are divided in three parts. Now, 0.024% will go to the network, that's you, affiliates. The 0.024% will go for the network, will go for the green wallet, meaning that this will go for neutralizing our coin and making it a CO2 neutral. The 0.040% will go for the further development of our website. So this will actually go in ensuring that all these products in our ecosystem 24 are going to happen. Now, on top of that, there are a lot of other things to consider. There might be circumstances which are out of our hands. In this case, we want to ensure that if the payment leaves somebody's account and it does not reach the account of the intended recipient, then we have to ensure that we return the GCC coin to the account of the person who initiated the transfer. And in order to do this, we have to carefully log every single transaction. We have to ensure that we are able to go back and either repeat the transaction or cancel the transaction in case that something goes wrong. Now this is also actually a rather complex process because it means that we should have everything logged not only on our own website and servers, but also have a backup in several different places in real time. But we have solved this complexity. This is great news, and we will be pushing out the GCC transfer member to member as soon as we are completing the final stages of testing. I believe that within the next 14 days you will be able to enjoy this feature, and believe me, as I say, I am anticipating this moment just as much as you guys are. I'd also like to talk a little bit more about the green projects. Now people have asked me, how do we actually determine the amount of money that we are using for the green projects? Now this happens in 3 different ways. Every time when you perform a payment with GCCs, there is a transaction fee, the 0.024%, which I already mentioned, and this goes straight to the green wallet. But on top of that, every time when we are mining the coin, we are actually calculating how much electricity we are using in order to perform this calculation. And as you might know and might be aware of, the complexity of the algorithm which is creating the GCC coin is something that increases all the time. So we have done an average calculation on how much electricity we are using and how much CO2 emissions are caused by this electricity. And we have come to the conclusion that 1% will be a fair representative of this, and therefore every time when we are mining these coins, 1% of the GCCs will go straight to the green wallet. I've also received a question about gift certificates. Now, my way of seeing the gift certificates is that it's a great way of spending some of that GCC love, and in reality, this of course means that you will take some of the cash which is available on your cash account, and you will make somebody else happy by purchasing them a product. Now there are 2 different choices. One is that you can purchase a membership to somebody who is not yet part of GCC, but who you believe that will become a great asset into your organization. You can give them any of our membership packages as a gift, and I'm sure that they will be very happy to receive this opportunity to be part of our business. But you can also reward your existing members in the organization for the hard work that they have been putting into it. For instance, by giving them an upgrade from bronze membership to silver membership, which entitles them for the binary bonuses. Or maybe you would like to reward them for their hard work by giving them the GCC Club package until release maybe, or maybe just the 1 month trial package. This is all I would like to say tonight, and I will thank you all, and I will hand the word over to Sven Rasmussen, our Master Historian. Thank you, good night.
And hello from my side. I have today a visitor with me. Helle Chanel Johansen. Helle,
Yes, I hear you very clearly. Hi, Sven.
hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Helle, tell me a little bit, Helle, who are you? Tell me a little story.
Well, first I would like to thank you for inviting me to join this company call. It's a great honor for me. Who am I? I'm Helle Chanel Johansen. I'm actually half Greenlandic, so a part of me is from the Arctic, and the other half is Danish. I'm a networker by heart.
Perfect, perfectly. How long time have you been into network marketing, Helle?
My story goes back to the 90s, where I joined a company that was selling nutritions. And at that time, we didn't have computer and social media as we have today. So it was by phone or personal meetings. Since then, I have joined a lot of other companies, but not have the success. But even though I work very hard, and I learned that when after joining the GCCcoin, I've learned that in the past I spent too much money on buying products to staying active, and I was always giving my products away. So I learned the hard way.
Okay, why made actually, what made you decide to join the GCC?
Well, my husband and I was with another company, and we were at a event. And at this event, we met some other networkers, and we talked, and then they talked about something about the coin. And I didn't know at that time it was the GCC coin. So when we came home from this event, back to Denmark, I called this person. I said, "What is that about the coin? We want to know more. When can we come to a meeting?" So we got invited to the very first meeting of the GCC coin held here in Denmark. And at that point, and during the presentation, we didn't understand it quite what it was. We knew it was a coin, it was the ecosystem, and so on. So I just punched my husband and said, "We're going to sign up, and we're going to sign up now, because this is going to change our life." And within an hour, we signed up, and we have not regret 1 second since.
The same as me, Helle. How much time do you actually spend on GCC?
I spend all my time because well, I'm in that position that I have to stay home as I'm been operating many times in my back, so that gives me sometimes to be online, to talk to people. So I use all my time I can on GCC. And so does my husband, because he owns a garage. He fixes cars and so. But when the customers come into his garage, he don't talk cars. He talk GCC. Well, you should listen here. Do you know about coin? You know, listen to this.
I actually heard that.
Yeah. So he talks about the GCC coin before he even starts talking about what's wrong with the car. So I would say it's our passion, and we just love it.
Okay. Actually, I have a little difficult question for you.
Uh-huh.
Are you a good sponsor? What do you think about that role?
Oh, well, I think you should ask our our downlines because they are the ones to tell you if I'm a good sponsor. But I know that this role I take very seriously because the more you can support your team, the more you support them with info, getting them to have the success. I'm very grateful for that. So you have to support that your team because that's what networking is all about. Based. We also have to support our team as a sponsor. We have our own Facebook group where I post info, I motivate, I give them all info. They can call us 24/7. So we do all we can to be a good sponsor. And we have meetings every third week. So it's about building relationships to your downline and be a good sponsor, and then follow their success. Because when they have success, you will have success.
Absolutely, absolutely. Helle, what drives you and your husband to network every day?
Well, it's fun to meet new people. And when you are in the world's best business, because that's what we are into, Sven, this is the best business ever. So that drives me, and you can't make me stop. We in this business, you are always active when you join the company. You don't have to buy any monthly products. And your PVs don't wash. So this is what drives me. It's people, it's a company. So yeah.
Do you do it for money?
Do you do it for money? Who wouldn't? Yes, of course I do it for money. But it's also about relationships to new friends around the world, and also I believe in this company. It's about trust for me.
When we are talking about why, what is actually your why?
My why is, I could talk about that for several hours, but I'm very dedicated to help other people. I have a goal. I have a goal to help other people. It will give me a freedom to what I would like to do, what I ever dreamt of. I can help my family, and all this at the same time earning money. So that's
what is actually your dream about being in GCC?
My dream is, number one, is I want to see the GCC Coin as number one network marketing company in the whole world.
I like your dream.
Yeah, that's my dream. I believe in this in my body, in my soul, and my bones. My dream is also to meet a lot of people, and of course travel the world. It's freedom. It's freedom to do whatever you want to do. But mostly my dream is to have Jan's vision that has become me and my husband's mission. So now it's just copy paste down to our downline to have the same mission. So that's what it's all about for us.
What do you expect the GCCcoin.com can do for you?
It can change the world. We can be part of changing the world, the changing of people rethinking the money. We can take part of the ecosystem earning money. We can take part of make the globe a greener globe. So that is what the whole GCC can do for. So we just have to spread the word, to get it out to as many people as we can.
Actually, you are right. You are totally right, Helle. Helle, I want to say thank you so much for being in today and tell a little about what you think about the GCCcoin.com, how your feelings are about it. And actually, I can tell that Helle Chanel and her husband, Bjørn Ole, and me are really, really, truly friends today. I'm actually, every time I'm there, or when Helle she's calling me, sorry, Helle, when she's calling me, actually, she often say, hey, honey, not why she think it's funny, actually because she means it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
True friend, and we just want to do this right with you. We just want to make this the best company ever. We just want to rock this. So let's go rock the world.
Let's go rock the world for the network.
Yeah.
Thank you much for being in, Helle, and we will from here go on to questions and answers with me and Kjell Mathisen. Thank you, Helle.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello, Kjell, are you in? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I'm in.
me?
Yeah,
You are
hear
in.
loud and clear.
Actually, I'm a little bit sorry about if there's someone who has some questions today, please get them in. I can see the first ones are coming. And I will read them up because actually we have a little problem to get Kjell as an organizer today. I don't know why. So we will go on with that. The first question is from Atif. The 7BV work proper in the binary bonus, but it's still not shown. That's correct. It should probably be ready from next week, Atif. It's a little bit about to handle the system and do it in the correct ways. So it should probably be from next week, I think. And have a question more. It's Gitte who is asking, and probably you could answer that, Kjell, because that's the same all over and everywhere. And we are not hoping this happens for you soon. What happened with my position if I die?
If you die, well,
if you die.
That's a good question. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But your kids or your next of kin will inherit that position. That means it will always go to the next of kin. You can actually put it in your will if you want to do that. So it's not lost if that is what you mean.
So there you get an proper answer, Gitte. Actually, I'm right now, not right now, but in these days, I'm actually writing my papers, what I will deliver for the company, so that the company actually knows what should happen with my positions. That can be a really good idea to do that if you want to be 100% sure and secure about that the right ones get your positions if it should happen. One day it will happen. One day it will happen.
We don't know that, Sven.
No, we don't know, especially not with me. Especially not with me. So, are there more questions from some of the people? If not, I will actually I will talk a little bit about, until there are more questions, I will talk a little bit about the coin price. Many people are still writing me, they don't understand. Jan has talked about it today also, about the coin price. Dear people, if many people wants to sell, let's say how it is, for 14 and 15, and many and more people are doing it. So after a while, we call it a block. There are so many, and if some other people then also wants to sell a little bit, they will go down to 0.13. And after 0.13, it will come 0.12. So the price will go down. And I actually expect, as it was the last time, where the price was going down, it will go up and it will go down. Nobody can change that. It will, in the end, raise. Now it's a little bit down again, and when new joinings are starting, they will start buying up and things like that. But remove your bits from 13, 14, and 15. It will make it much more easier to get up in a level we all like. I actually have not sold one single coin. I have transferred some coins in a test. I have bought the car and I have bought the heater. And these two things is what I have delivered of coins out of my system. I have never ever sold a coin to withdraw them, because this is a long-term business. I'm looking for the next question. It's from Bill. Any idea when we will tools to sponsor people? Are we nearly there yet? Kjell, are you able to answer that?
I can try it. It depends a little on what Bill means, but there is several tools right now. Actually, if you check the Skype rooms and the Facebook groups, you can see that Sven has posted something today, that we created a new YouTube channel where the videos are in the presentation. The recorded presentation is in English, and it is in Israel's language. I don't remember what it's called, and it's in Hungarian. So you already have that presentation recorded, then you can send to people in 3 different languages. You also have the PowerPoints presentation that you can send to people, and you will also have online trainings on that site. There is already someone there how to use your exchange, how to go in and change your settings from lower leg to upper leg and stuff like that. And there will be more added every single week now. On top of that, from next week, me and Sven will also host some meetings where you can go in, you can have your prospects with you if they have seen the video first, because we won't do an online presentation, but we will, like we're doing right now, take a lot of questions and answers where you can really fry us up, with everything. We can teach you how to prospect people, how to talk to them, what to say, what to emphasize, what bullet point to use, also like that networking stuff. That is not on the company part actually, so that is why we will be doing a training on that also, and that will be next week, available for everyone, of course. So I hope that answers, Bill. If you think of anything, especially like the GCC town, I don't know how long that is, and the landing page and stuff like that, but that is also tools that are coming that we can actually use. But right now, I think the presentations that you can send out to people that they're pretty good. It works pretty good, actually.
Yes, and to confirm, tomorrow there will actually be on the GCC presentation YouTube site. That means go to YouTube, search for GCC presentations, or go to the Facebook sites where it's also announced. Tomorrow we will upload the Portuguese language, and I think the week after we will upload the Spanish presentation also. So then we will be available in 5 languages, and I know that actually Helle Chanel is working on the Danish one, so that we will make the Danish presentation also. And of course we will move on with many more languages also on the GCC Teach Me, so that we can make in different languages there, so to help people as soon as possible and with the lessest effort. I have a question here from Cameron. There should be a counter on the GCC side. Will that come in the near future? I am pretty sure that will come one day. I cannot tell you exactly when, Cameron. There are some other things who are more important to get settled up and get running. So if everything is done and clearly set up within the next weeks, months, then I'm probably sure we will get a count on the side. But I can tell you exactly, we are more than 2,500 people now. It's going good. The growth is good, so everything looks really fine. Bill has a question. What about autoresponder? Are we nearly there? Yes, Bill, we are nearly there. We are working on simplifying it for all members. We will try to make it as easy as possible in the functionality, so that we actually, if it's possible, and it will be, can deliver something for you. I'll not call it a one push button, but something like that. It should be really, really easy to use. Magnus has a question. How can the products affect the price of the coin? That's one for you, Kel. How can the products affect the price of the coin?
Well, that's pretty easy, actually. Every single time someone uses one of the products, whether it be a member of the GCC or it will be an outside customer that uses the products, every single time the transaction fees are going into the network. That will be that means a payout will be done on that, and half of that amount will have to be used on the coins. So that way it affects the coins. It also affects the coins because every time people buy a product, they have to use the coin. And to be able to use the coin, they actually have to buy the coin from the market. So just imagine that someone in 2 years or in 1 year are going to pay for a 3D printer product in Brazil, and they pay with a credit card or whatever, and that amount goes into the coin exchange. That also affects the price. So to put it simple, every time someone is using one of the products, buying some of the products, it affects the price in a positive way. Still, it is supply and demand who decides, or that decides the price right now. But if you just look at it this way, if 500 gold members join next month, that they have to buy coins for 600,000 euro. That means actually with the current price, they have to buy 6 million coins on the market. Now, through my calculations, there is approximately 20 million coins altogether on the market in the exchange right now. And as long as we are mining till release, no other coins are added. So do the math yourself. If 6 million coins are being bought, that is new owners that will not be willing to sell the coins at 0.10. So we all know it will go up to €1. So why sell now? But it's up to you.
I take them gladly for 0.10.
Yeah, me too.
So if you want to let it stay there, we take it there. Magnus, I also want to say shortly, only shortly, think about, let's just say in 5 years, we have 500,000 cafes around the world accepting the GCC coin. And they will make a turnover, let's just say €100 a day in GCCs. It's 50 million bought from the exchange. They are actually bought from the exchange to another wallet. That will give a massive turnover, and that will raise the price. If we are delivering in GCC coins 50 million to wallets, the supply and demand will be higher and higher and higher. So that's actually the way I'm thinking it and see it for a long-term business. So let's say that was it for today. Thank you for staying in, Kel. And we will be online again with the next meeting, if I not remember wrong, the 3rd of March. That means next week there will not be a company call, but I remembered right. Thursday, the 3rd of March 2016, we will be in again with a company call. To all of you who have been here today, let's rock the world for the network. Thanks for today. Bye.